change how we view Patrick Mahomes? And is Nick okay? The Rams rallied past the Niners. They are headed to the Super Bowl, but is Jimmy Garoppolo the reason why? And is Nick okay? And Joe Burrow engineered one of the most epic comebacks in NFL playoff history yesterday. And is Nick okay? Good Monday morning, everyone. Welcome to, now I can't crush Nick. What did you do?
No, that's not allowed.
It's not fair.
Taking a page out of Steph Curry's book. How mean y'all gonna be to me when I got the cute kid on my lap? She's not leaving. She's gonna be here for 2 hours. I dare y'all to be mean to me. She's right here. So give me your best.
Oh, man.
Bravo, Nick Wright. All right. Deanna, I'm very sorry, but we do have to start in Kansas City. Earmuffs, Nick, if you don't want to relive this. We're in overtime. We're in overtime because the Chiefs blew an 18-point lead, and it was all downhill from halftime. And that was the exclamation point Mahomes picked off trying to target Tyreek Hill in double coverage. Last week's Bengals hero, Evan McPherson, hero again from 31 yards. That's the game. The Cincinnati Bengals pulling off an absolutely incredible upset, 27-24 the final. They are on to the Super Bowl for just the third time in franchise history. Chiefs? Well, Chiefs are on to vacation. Heartbreak for a team many had winning it all this year. Nick, you were one of the many. A, my condolences, and I sincerely mean that because after 5 years, I do in fact love you. And B, could you, by some chance, put this all into perspective for us?
Oh, sure. No, Jen, I really can't. Now, I'd like to sit up here and say that as Patrick Mahomes, on his journey to being the GOAT and on the Chiefs' journey to a dynasty, that, one of the few boxes they hadn't checked was blowing a 21-3 lead in the AFC Championship game, like the Patriots and Tom Brady so famously did, in even more egregious, mortifying fashion. I would love to have that be the angle this morning. Unfortunately, because I am always dripping in objectivity and my commitment to take integrity, I must tell you the truth. And the truth is that was the worst loss I've ever suffered as a fan of any team in any situation. And I don't know that I'll ever get over it. Chiefs fans have had a lot of heartbreak. We had Lynn Elliott game, missed 3 field goals. We had the no-punt game, lost a playoff game where we didn't punt or turn the ball over the whole time. Chiefs fans lost a playoff game a few years ago where we scored 2 touchdowns, the opposition scored 0 touchdowns, and we lost. Seems like an algebra problem. That's an invalid solution. Chiefs had a 21-3 or 20-3 lead on Marcus Mariota once. He threw the game-winning touchdown pass to himself. Look that one up. That was fun. There was the D Ford game. There was the 28-point blown lead to Andrew Luck. This is worse than all of them. And it's worse than all of them because it was a championship-level team with a championship moment and a championship swagger. And I'm going to tell you something that Broussard, if once you're done, you want to go back to me, and then I'll go back to you, and then we just go back and forth, kind of play keep away from Wilds. That's totally fine with me, buddy, so you call it. But Broussard, remember the pass heard around the world that I was totally right about that changed Mahomes' trajectory?
Right about
the reverse version of that happened, and that was the final play of the first half. The final play of the first half was, the brain lapse that will ring in infamy. That wrecked him somehow for the rest of the game, and he wasn't able to get over it. So how am I doing? Terribly is how I'm doing. Will it get better? No. Do I have an excuse? No. But luckily, I have these 3 great friends who I'm sure won't pile on this morning. So that I hope that sums it up as I try not to cry. Broussard, Jesus Christ, 21.
All right, Nick, I do feel for you. And look, let me let you guys know. I moved around a lot as a kid, right?
Oh,
well, guess where I I lived
Here we go.
for 7
Bengals,
years.
diehard
I
Bengals
lived
fan.
from the
Lifelong
time
Bengals
I was a baby, a few months old, till I was 7 years
Here we
old.
go.
I lived in, yes, you guessed it, Cincinnati, Ohio.
Oh.
I'm repping the Natty right now. Now, I'm just letting you know. Now, everybody knows I picked the Chiefs like Nick. So I'm not going to play that Bengals card. But I do have legitimate dibs on it if I want. I'm just letting you know. I could get up here and gloat about Cincinnati, College Hill where I live there, all of that. But I'm not going to do it because, like Nick said, I'm going to stick to my take integrity, and I did pick the Chiefs to win. But, Nick, I got to share some stuff with you, man. Look, I take my role as the wise elder statesman on this show serious. And I try to lead you by example. I try to show you how to root for a team. All right, yes, you exude confidence. Yes, you stand firmly by your pick. Yes, you display conviction. But always respect the game by respecting the opponent. And you wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it.
It was all happening.
Oh!
Everything I said was right. It was all wrong.
No, it was not right. And this is why it's the worst loss of your life. Because you got on your high horse. You celebrated prematurely. You mocked every single opponent that the Chiefs played. Oh, the Steelers are better than a bye. I told you.
I was right.
Them. Oh, Josh Allen is Mr. Magic Mountain. I said respect that man. And I told you a week ago. Oh, this game with the Bengals has 42-17 written all over it. And
That was we were on track.
Nick.
We were on track.
Nick. I told you, man.
42-17.
And here, now look at you. Wallowing in the mire.
He's right about that.
Looking at your beautiful, cute little daughter, Deanna, to save face for you, to protect you. And now your city is a mess. Not just your team. Look at this tweet from a local TV station in Kansas City. This is the lowest of the low. Can we see it on the screen? KMBC, I think it's called.
I don't know.
We were never supposed to be here. They counted us out. They put us down. But this team battled back.
Did.
We did it once. We'll do it again.
I
Thank you for the what?
Tweet.
We were never supposed to be here. You were literally everybody's preseason pick to win the Super Bowl. Going into the playoffs, everyone had you winning the AFC. And you were never supposed to be. This is nonsense. So, Nick, and today, as you eat your humble pie, learn from that pie. Listen to that pie. And learn to win with class. No more 20-0 predictions. No more Aaron Rodgers better not think about getting in our division. None of that. No more Patrick Mahomes is the greatest football player to ever lace him up when he's just 5 years into his career. Wilds, I hope he learns from this. Humble pie, humility.
Let's hear it, Wilds.
Just get to him.
Yes.
Just get his
Look,
ankles.
I like the Chiefs. We all like the Chiefs on the show. They're a well-run team. They're a well-coached team. They're fun to watch. But all of that does not make a dynasty. And Nicholas, I have sat here and listened to, the Chiefs dynasty, not just from Chiefs media, but from the players themselves. Can we run through a quick walk down memory lane? Patrick Mahomes, Chiefs mega deal. Hype video, we're chasing a dynasty. Actually, somewhat fair to chase the dynasty. Chris Jones, 5+ rings. It seems lofty. How about Cheetah? What does he say? 5? What? How about 7 rings? No. No. This is a dynasty that started on a D4 at offsides. You won one Super Bowl. You lost a Super Bowl. They didn't score a touchdown. And now you blew an 18-point lead. No more dynasty talk. None. Zero. And I know you say Wilds, but
like
Tom Brady also blew an 18-point lead. You know what? When Tom Brady did that, he had 3 Super Bowl rings. He had been to 4 Super Bowls. You've been to 2 Super Bowls, you're shooting 50%. So I like the Chiefs. A rough day for you, but the dynasty talk needs to be rolled up in one of Joe Burrow's cigars and smoked. Go up in flames. I never want to hear it again until you win another Super Bowl. Until you win a Super Bowl.
I got to tell you guys.
Still dynasty?
This is, there's so many movies made about somebody who is living in their personal hell, and it's like, oh, this is what it would look like. I now know, because I have to listen to Kevin Wildes with his tie more askew than it's ever been. I got to think that's on purpose.
Sorry, celebrating all night.
Who had one stat involved in his whole take, and even got that wrong.
Over.
Brady hadn't been to 4 Super Bowls at that point. He had only been to 3. So Wildes is wrong.
Sorry, I get lost. So many of them.
And there's nothing I can say. He's gonna pop champagne, and as just pain on the just a cherry on the top of my pain Sunday this morning. I have to wake up to so many guys opting out of the Pro Bowl that Wildes is gonna be able to call McCorkle a Pro Bowler. This is and again, Broussard, you said I was too out there. 42-17.
Yes.
20 guys, it was 21-3. It was 21-10. The Chiefs had the ball on 1 yard line. It looked like it was going to be 42-17. Everyone, including Wildes, thought the game was over.